Yo, what's up you beautiful disasters glued to your screens at 2 a.m.? If you're here chasing wholesome Reddit vibes, close this tab right now because we are about to cannonball into the deep end of the emotional dumpster fire known as TrueOffMyChest. I'm Albert, and today we've got 3 confessions so outrageously messy, so stuffed with betrayal, guilt, resentment, and straight-up chaotic stupidity that they'll have you yelling at your phone like it's personally offended you. These aren't cute little secrets. These are full-blown emotional nukes that people finally dropped because keeping them inside was rotting their souls. We've got family money betrayal that makes inheritance fights look tame, a best friend backstab wrapped in romance that redefines "it just happened," and fake victimhood so extreme it crashes headfirst into actual tragedy. Buckle up, hit that like button if you're already stunned, and let's rip these open one by one. First up, story number 1 comes screaming from a 30-year-old guy who was supposed to be the golden child holding the family together. His confession hits like a slap. "I've been secretly draining money from our family construction business for years out of pure resentment that my parents always favored my screw-up little brother, and now the company's going bankrupt and everyone's blaming him instead of me." Picture this absolute clown show. Alex grew up watching mom and dad pour every waking hour into building this business from nothing. Long nights, skipped vacations, the whole sacrifice playbook. Little brother Jake, the eternal project. Bad grades, parties, DUIs, always going through stuff, while mom cried and dad made excuses. Alex was the reliable one. Straight A's, weekends at the office, the kid who actually showed up. But inside, that resentment was festering like a bad wound that never got cleaned. "Why do they baby him when I'm the one carrying everything?" he writes. So what does responsible Alex do? He starts borrowing. First, it was a couple grand here and there, emergency car repairs, a vacation he deserved after all his hard work. Then it snowballed. Luxury apartment he hid from everyone, secret side investments, even funding a lifestyle that screamed "I'm thriving" while the family books showed red. Over 5 years, this dude siphoned hundreds of thousands. Now the business is circling the drain. Unpaid suppliers, missed payroll, creditors calling at dinner time. Family meetings have turned into full-blown war zones. Mom sobbing at the kitchen table, dad screaming about how Jake must have been skimming because he's always been the irresponsible one. And Alex? He's sitting right there nodding along, offering solutions with a straight face while his offshore alerts ping in his pocket. The guilt finally cracked him when Jake, blamed for everything, tried to take his own life last week. Alex is typing this at 3 a.m., saying he feels sick but still can't shake the bitterness. "They created this by never appreciating me." This confession came with enough emotional damage to power a small city. Alex, you absolute masterpiece of self-sabotage. You weren't the golden child. You were the termite wearing a suit, pretending to be the hero while secretly torching the family legacy because your feelings got hurt. The hypocrisy is so loud it needs its own zip code. You spent years lecturing Jake about growing up while living like a trust fund kid on stolen money. Imagine those tense dinners, dad slamming the table, mom begging for unity, and Alex the whole time knowing he's the reason the roof is caving in. The tension built slow at first, then exploded. Every withdrawal gave him that rush of finally getting mine. But the family panic meetings turned it into pure dread. Fallout? Company probably folds. Jake's mental health in pieces. Parents broken and still clueless. The realization is hitting Alex like a truck. Your bottled-up resentment didn't punish them. It destroyed the one thing that held you all together. My final judgment on this mess? Roast goes hardest on Alex and his fake maturity. At some point, these people stopped making mistakes and started making traditions out of favoritism and backstabbing. Everybody in this story needs therapy, accountability, or a long nap far away from family ledgers. This isn't loyalty. This is a full emotional landfill fire. But if you thought family betrayal was next-level savage, wait till you hear story 2. This one's got friendship, romance, and betrayal colliding like a slow-motion car crash you can't look away from. Smooth transition into pure chaos. Story 2 drops from a 25-year-old woman who swears she's not the villain here. Her confession: I've been having this emotional affair with my best friend's boyfriend for months, and now he wants to leave her for me. I feel horrible, but she was toxic anyway, right? Meet Lisa and her so-called ride-or-die Mia. Inseparable since middle school, shared everything, finished each other's sentences. Mia's been locked in with Ryan for 4 solid years. The couple everyone posted about with heart eyes emojis. Lisa played the perfect supportive bestie. Late-night vents when Mia complained. Double dates, the whole package. But somewhere along the way, the texts between Lisa and Ryan started as friends. Then deeper, him dumping about Mia's jealousy. Lisa nodding along with, "You're too good for that." Flirty memes turned into voice notes turned into secret meetups, and yeah, one drunken mistake kiss after a group hang. Now Ryan's ready to blow up his 4-year relationship and go public with Lisa. Mia's already spiraling. She called Lisa crying after Ryan dropped the "we need to talk" bomb, and Lisa's over there being the shoulder to cry on while deleting the evidence. The post is dripping with justification. Mia was always putting me down, controlling who I hang with, and Ryan just gets me. But the guilt is creeping in hard now that Mia's a wreck, and the friend group is picking sides. Lisa admits she's scared of what happens when the truth explodes. The fake innocence here is so obvious it practically introduced itself with a resume. Lisa, babe, you didn't fall into anything. You sprinted toward your best friend's man like it was Black Friday and he was the last discounted dream. Calling Mia toxic to justify stealing her boyfriend is such a classic manipulator script I almost clapped. You were the one she trusted with every insecurity, every fight, and you weaponized it. The escalating tension was cinematic. Those group hangs where you and Ryan would lock eyes across the table, the deleted chat threads, the "I'm here for you girl" texts while planning the exit strategy. Betrayal level? Off the charts. Mia's out here rebuilding her whole identity after the breakup, and Lisa's still playing supportive bestie. The fallout is already ugly. Friend group fracturing, Mia questioning every memory, and if the full truth drops, nuclear winter. Realization hitting Lisa like a cold shower. You didn't rescue yourself from toxicity, you became it. My takeaway? Some people do one bad thing. This person built a whole personality around bad decisions and called it self-care. Roast hits hardest on Lisa and Ryan both. Emotional immaturity so advanced it deserves a trophy. This is not just drama. This is a full emotional landfill fire. Everybody in this story needs therapy, a reality check, or to stay 500 miles away from each other forever. Whew. My blood pressure is up after that one, but we're not done yet. If you think romance betrayal is peak mess, Story 3 takes fake victim behavior and launches it into orbit. This confession is about to make you question every "I'm struggling" post you've ever seen. Final story comes from a 28-year-old woman who built her entire adult life on a mountain of lies. She confesses, "I've been faking severe anxiety, depression, and chronic pain for years to dodge jobs, responsibilities, and mooch off my family and friends for sympathy and cash. But now my mom has real cancer, and they need me to step up, and my whole act is about to explode in my face." Taylor started the performance back in college. Panic attacks claimed to skip exams, get extensions, dodge group projects. After graduation, it became her full-time job. Debilitating conditions that conveniently kept her unemployed, living at home, and collecting GoFundMe donations, meal trains, and endless emotional labor from everyone who loved her. Friends canceled plans to check on her, mom worked extra shifts to help her heal. The whole support network bent over backward while Taylor soaked up the attention and the free pass to do absolutely nothing. She admits the guilt whispered sometimes, but she buried it under, "I deserve this after my tough childhood." Fast forward to now. Mom gets diagnosed with actual aggressive cancer. Treatments, bills stacking up, family looking to Taylor like, "You've been through health hell, you know how to handle this, step up." Suddenly, the mask is cracking. Taylor can't magically recover without raising questions, but the family is already side-eyeing her flakiness when real help is needed. She's typing this in total panic, realizing her years of manipulation have painted her into the exact corner she was trying to avoid. The guilt here is loud, but unfortunately common sense never joined the conversation. Taylor, you absolute professional victim, faking illness while real people are fighting for their lives? That's not mental health awareness. That's emotional grand theft. You stole years of people's time, money, and energy with your performance. Also, you could Netflix and chill while everyone else carried the load. Imagine the irony. Friends posting praying for Taylor with hearts, mom sacrificing sleep, and Taylor in the background enjoying the spotlight. The tension built for years, every new symptom she developed, every donation she accepted, every time she bailed on plans with a sad emoji. Now the turning point is brutal. Mom's real diagnosis forces the mirror, and Taylor sees she's not the victim anymore. She's the burden she always pretended to escape. Fallout incoming hard. If the lies come out, family rage, lost support, total isolation. Realization? Her manipulation didn't protect her from the world. It guaranteed she'd face it alone when it mattered. My final judgment? We roast the fake victim behavior the hardest here because it's the most disgusting kind of selfishness. This isn't a cry for help, it's a calculated grift that ran out of runway. Everybody in this story needs accountability, boundaries, or a very long time out from each other. The guilt is real, but the damage is already done. All right, Reddit fam, we've just survived 3 confessions that prove humans are capable of some seriously twisted masterpieces of bad decisions. The resentful golden child bankrupting his own bloodline, the backstabbing bestie rewriting friendship rules with someone else's boyfriend, and the fake illness queen whose lies just collided with actual tragedy. Which one hit you hardest? Which confession was the most insane? The family money sabotage, the romance betrayal, or the victimhood implosion? Drop your vote and your hottest takes in the comments right now. Tell me which one had you screaming at your screen or questioning every relationship you've ever had. If these savage breakdowns of Reddit's messiest secrets are your vibe, smash that like button, subscribe for daily true off my chest chaos that hits different, and ring the bell so you never miss the next emotional nuke. Share this with that one friend who lives for drama. They need it. Stay savage, stay honest, and remember, some secrets are better left in the drafts. But thank God these people didn't. Catch you in the next one. Peace.